Of the first season, right?
I think it's the first time one of your fellow classmates, Justice classmates, starts calling you names.
All right, I'm not exactly sure what it is.
Okay, so I think let's roll. Roll. And the ball.
Excuse me, faggot? I'm not a faggot. You look like one to me. Do you want to suck my cock?
Oh, Christ. You ever think of anything more original today?
Yeah, man. Huh? Leave me alone, Hop. Oh, must be a faggot convention. Don't take it out. Yeah, take what out? Your dick. Oh. Right. Okay, you two, work it out. Now.
Taylor, next time you cause trouble, you can talk to the principal.
What? Sir Justin didn't do anything. It was Chris. He called him faggot.
Take your seats. Both of you. Bueller.
Here.
Chanders. Fry.
Here.
Gunderman.
Here.
Hawks.
Here.
Lutman, you're late. Mendelson.
Here.
Ruiz.
Here.
Taylor.
Queer.
Hey, class, quiet down. Thomas.
Excuse me. Mr. Dixon.
What's it, Taylor?
Chris just called me queer.
I didn't hear anything.
How could you not hear it? Everybody heard that.
Sit down, Taylor.
I wanted to apologize.
I said sit down.
Aren't you going to do anything, or are you just going to pretend that nothing happened?
One more word from you and I'm sending you to the principal's office.
Don't bother. Queer's going, queer is out the door, the queer is gone.
That's enough of that.
Oh. What do you know? He says that you don't hear a thing, but when I say, well, listen up now that your hearing has returned. This queer says, fuck you.
You get to watch this often.
What? No.
The series started off sort of rosy, very optimistic. People were living very uninhibited lives, and several issues were discussed. And then this came about, a very important story arc for Justin.
Yeah.
How did you feel when you first got this script?
I think I was excited. It was sort of a chance to do something maybe I never did as well as I would have liked to have when I was his age. You know? It was like an ideal reaction. It's like the reaction you would fantasize about after you didn't do anything. You know, like, God, if I had done that, and everybody cheered. So it was sort of like a fantasy in a way.
Were you getting specific reactions to this story arc once it was shown?
Yeah, very quickly. I mean, I think that kind of harassment is so common. And I think most gay people went through some level of that. It was something very similar to that in high school. So people were quick to let me know how universal that was and how, their specific stories and how, oh God, I wish I had done that. Maybe, kids who have seen that when they're younger, when they go through the same experience, they're going to change the paradigm.
Now, you're working on this production for 5 years in the studio, and there are lots of people coming in, different workers, sometimes contractors, different companies doing different things like lighting or set design or makeup, and lots of extras going by. During these 5 years, have you ever encountered any homophobia?
Not once. It was such a safe environment. I think our crew was extraordinary. Like every member, I mean, we had almost the same main crew the whole time, and I think the sense on set, if new people were coming on, like everybody had our back. We were all in the same place, and never once did I hear anything uttered. Never once did I feel uncomfortable. Often, crew members who were on for a little while were like, "This really changed." You know, I was like, I thought I would be weirded out, but this is so fine, and I was so stupid beforehand. I heard that kind of thing many times.
So this specific episode that we showed a clip from sort of set the tone for things to come, for how Justin's story will develop. He decides to study art, right?
Right.
So decides to go to art school, and what happens after this?
Is this after, you mean after the big head thing, or you
No, before.
Before? Is this when, does he start the, I'm sorry, it's been a while, so I don't remember all that well. He starts the Gay Straight Alliance.
Gay Straight Alliance.
Yeah. He starts the Gay Straight Alliance in the school. The hardest thing about watching that scene, I mean, I don't even remember it, honestly, was the teacher's reaction, was the fact that like, the voice of authority was not on his side. I just click on it. He started the Gay Straight Alliance with that.
And what sort of responses did he get? You know what? Fortunately, we have the film clip. Let's see the next film. Freshen up.
You know.
There's a meeting after school of the Gay Straight Student Alliance. After school, there's a meeting, Gay Straight Student Alliance. Hey, you want to pick on it? Yeah. So you gotta take this. Here. Sure.
There's a meeting after school. You take a free condom in a fire. Brian was talking to me.
That's brilliant.
Hot.
I have it. Sure. Hey, Taylor. You're starting a faggot club? Gay students and straight students.
We're more tolerant and understanding.
So now butt fucking is an extracurricular activity? No, just hand jobs.
So that guy turned out to be,
Yeah, Justin and Scooter. Really?
yeah. But later on, it doesn't work very well.
No, he gets really angry at him.
I think it was the last episode of season 1, right?
Yeah.
Episode 22. There's the prom.
Yes, this is big prom. And Justin really wanted Brian to go to the prom with him. He said he would, he said he would, he said he wouldn't. And then at the last minute, Brian shows up and they do this big choreographed dance that they worked on for weeks ahead of time in the rehearsal studio. And then it of course outrages Chris Howitz, the character that you just met. And he follows them into the car park and beats him over the head with a baseball bat. That ended this season.
And then this starts off the second season in a very dark tone. Everyone's coping with
The trauma.
what happened.
Yeah.
Trauma.
Yeah.
So you coped with many important LGBT issues during the show, and it ran for 5 years. 5 years of production. But then all good things must eventually end, right?
Mm-hmm.
The show ends. And then you go into Wicked.
Yeah, I think I might have done Wicked. I mean, you probably know better than I. I feel like I might have done it right before the last season of the show.
Just before you finish.
Yeah, I think I might have done it right before the last season of the show.
I guess quite a few people here know Wicked, right? Yeah. And you played Bach.
Yeah, I played a munchkin.
A munchkin.
It turned into the Tin Man. Yeah, an adult.
And this is actually your Broadway debut.
Yes.
What was that like?
It was very strange and fun. I saw Wicked. It's this. If anybody's seen it, it's an enormous production with. It's in like a 1,200 seat, 1,300 seat theater.
The Gershwin.
The Gershwin is cavernous space, and the set is enormous and coming in out of nowhere, and hydraulics are flying around, and people are getting lifted by strength. I mean, it's not Spider-Man, but people are getting lifted by flying monkeys and the witches. It's just huge. It's just a huge machine, is how I would describe it. So I was excited. I remember seeing it, thinking how amusing it would be to be a part of it. I also had done a lot of musicals before, but it had been like 4 or 5 years, and it was something I knew that I was capable of doing. Like, but kind of just wanted to test the water. I was like, oh, okay, I want to do it, and it was a perfect thing because I didn't originate it. I didn't originate the role, but I worked with the entire original cast. But it was odd because doing Broadway, if you don't create a role, if you go in as a replacement, you don't really have a rehearsal process like the other actors. I had, in theory, 2 weeks of rehearsal to do the show, and never with any other human being except the stage manager and the music director.
Wow.
So
3 people in the room?
yeah, like the music
and that's
director. Yeah, the music director would teach me the music, and that was really easy.